Hello, everyone. I just want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. Today is Wednesday, April the 13th, and it's right around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So today I'm going to do another posting concerning a dream that I had. I am outside, so if you hear noise, you may hear some traffic passing by, but hopefully you will be able to hear me clearly. Um, so again, today I'm releasing another dream. I actually had this dream a few weeks ago. Um, and I've just kind of sat on it. It wasn't a very long dream. It was pretty short, but today I spent some time with it and just trying to come up with the meaning. Okay, so I had this dream on February the 27th. And actually, I had two dreams back to back. I'm not releasing the second one yet, but they are now that I've had a chance to do some research on the first one. I think the second one, they definitely, there's a theme for both of them. But I'm not releasing the second one. I'm going to release the first one. And this first one involved a celebrity. And I've gone back and forth about whether I should release the name or not. And I'm going to. So, this is the dream. Okay, so the dream opens. We're in a car. This person was driving the car. Okay, so the person driving the car was a rapper called Drake. So he's driving the car. Now, I'm in the car, but I am not sure that I'm in the car like as a passenger or I'm just watching. Does that make sense? I told you how some dreams I have, I'm just watching everything kind of go down. So I'm not really in the dream, although I'm in the dream. Does that make sense? And then there are some dreams that I'm actually in. So when I wrote this out, I documented it. I put that I was watching. So not necessarily that I'm a passenger in the car, but that I was watching. So he's driving the car. I'm in the car, but again, I'm watching, observing what is going on. All of a sudden, the Spirit of God begins to tell me his ethnicity. So what I see, and I literally see it come up in percentages. Like if you were to go and take a DNA test and find out how much of you is black, how much of you is European, how much of you is Italian, so on and so forth. So in the dream, I see 3 specific ethnicities, and I even see the percentages. Literally like I was watching a DNA test, or God was giving me his DNA test results. It was really weird. I've never had anything like this happen before. So, again, I saw 3 categories and 3 percentages. Now, when I came out of the dream, I could not remember. I could only remember one. Okay. And what I remembered was that this is what happened in the dream, that he was 5% Hispanic. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. It may be that this represents something else, which is why I kind of went and started kind of doing some research about what the meaning of this dream could be. I don't know what his other ethnic background is. I believe he's part African American, but I'm not sure what other part he is. Like I said, in the dream, I could see it very clearly, all three categories, all three percentages. However, when I came out of the dream, the only thing I could remember is that he was 5% Hispanic. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. It may not even be true. That's why I'm thinking there's some other meaning to that, perhaps. Okay. So, having said that, and that was the dream. That was the end of the dream. It wasn't a very long dream. So I did some research and trying to just kind of interpret the dream because, again, it may not even be that he may not even be part Hispanic or 5% Hispanic. That's what I saw in the dream. And that's what I remembered when I came out of the dream. I couldn't remember the other two ethnicities or their percentages. In the dream, I saw them all very clearly. But when I came out of the dream, the only thing I could remember was 5% Hispanic. Okay. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Which is why I think it may have some other significance. So in the dream, I just kind of did some research, and I'm going to just kind of try and break down what I found out. Okay, so what I started to focus on was maybe it's not that the number 5. Okay, so I decided, let me look up what the number 5 means, because he may not be 5% Hispanic. I don't know, but for some reason that's what I was shown. But I'm thinking there may be some other meaning if he's not. Okay, so the number 5 stands for God's unmerited favor and grace towards us. 5 is the number of grace. It's used often in the Bible. So what is grace? Grace is God's kindness that we don't deserve. So grace is like, there's nothing that we could do to earn God's grace. He just gives it. So it's his kindness and his favor towards us. Period. We can't do anything to earn it. He gives it freely, regardless of who we are or where we come from, what we've done. It's a free gift that he bestows upon us. So 5 represents the number of grace. It was also symbolic of freedom, curiosity, and change. Okay, so which is really interesting because, again, he was driving a car. I know it was a car. So I looked up, like, what does it mean, if someone is driving a car? And it stated that it reveals thoughts and feelings about who or what is controlling your life, how in or out of control you feel, and how clear you are about your goals or destination in life. Okay, driving a car symbolizes your life journey. It can symbolize fluidity. Again, the word change. It can symbolize change and motion in one's life. Another part of the definition said that it's full control of decision making or the direction of situation you are experiencing is taken. So, whoever is driving the vehicle, remember, and this is where it gets kind of sticky because I was witnessing this. And I'm not even sure that I would qualify as saying I was a passenger because I didn't feel like I was in the dream. I was watching it. So this could also play with the meaning. But basically it said that if you are the passenger in the vehicle and somebody else is driving the vehicle, it is the person who is driving the vehicle that is controlling your life. Or you could put it like this: the fact that you are not driving the vehicle means that you are not in control of your life. Okay, so it could be that God was showing me, hey, you're not controlling your life right now. Somebody else is controlling your life. It says, whoever is driving reflects the quality or aspect of yourself. Hold on. Sorry about that. Once again, I had to stop recording because every time I record, speaking of Hispanics, they come out and they just start speaking really loudly. It's like they want to get on the recording. I don't understand that at all. But anyway, it happens every time. I'm trying to figure out, how do you even know I'm recording? But it happens every single time. So, anyway, back to what it stated. It stated whoever is driving reflects the quality or aspect of yourself that is influencing your current path. So I'm trying to figure out, and the question is, what is Drake controlling? Is it that the God is showing me that he is controlling some aspects of my life without me knowing? Because it said whoever is driving the car is in control and is controlling aspects of your life. Okay? Or is it God is showing me that, okay, just again, the fact that I'm not driving the car means I'm not in control of my own life. So that's basically what I found out. So I'm still not clear on the interpretation. I'm going to spend some more time with this in prayer and just seeking the Lord for his wisdom, because God knows the meaning of our dreams, even when we don't. So that's it for now, I believe. Again, sometimes when we have dreams, even when there are people in our dreams, and it may not necessarily be about that person. And like I said, even with what happened with the Lord showing me his, I've never had that happen before. Like me seeing his DNA, like the breakdown of his ethnicity. I'm not sure what that was about. I don't even know if it's true. But that's how the dream came. And like I said, when I woke up, all I could remember was that he was 5% Hispanic. And but it may be, if he's not, that represents something else. So that's why I decided to look up the number 5 and what it meant. So again, I don't know if I've got it clear. I still don't have a clear interpretation of the dream, but that little last part of it definitely speaks to me about, and again, like I stated, I was not necessarily a passenger in the car. I'm having a hard time with that because when I wrote this dream down, I wrote that I was watching. So it wasn't that I was a passenger in the car, although I was in the car, but I was just watching what was going on. And I mean, I really was very calm. I really didn't have any sense of fear or but I know we were in a car. I don't know exactly where we were headed. That wasn't revealed. And again, whether or not I was a passenger in the car or just watching would affect the interpretation of this dream also. So I'm just clearly going to have to spend some time with it and get with the Lord and see what He has to say about it. But that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for listening, and God bless.